Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. I just wanted to do something when I come on. We can't come on her. Y'all, you can't come on here. First off, if y'all watching this video, if you tuned in to this, man, y'all hit the like button when you come in here so this story can get out to more people. Cause this Texas is in the uproar right now. Dallas, Texas, man. Them Longhorns, man, they in the uproar right now. For real. I ain't even know what was going on, man. First off, I just want to say, Lord Jesus, put some peace to his mother's heart. Like my heart go out to the family, especially to the mama who just lost her baby and lost her child. You know, in Texas. I know I ain't the first one. I ain't the last one who gonna talk about this right here. For any parent to lose a child, man, I know I'm good at talking to people about things and speaking to people. I really am, y'all. I really am. But you want to know what it is? Because I run my mouth so much. And when you talking and you run your mouth so much and you talk, if somebody got the same interest and they trying to get money and they, a good-hearted person, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you could get their mind off of something like that. Man, that's the only thing you can try to do to somebody who, it ain't nothing gonna keep a person's mind off of them losing their child, no matter how their child died. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no pet cemetery nowhere you gonna go bury your child and your child gonna come back to you. Cause I know how you really feel losing a child, really. I mean, I don't know how you really feel. Cause I ain't never lost no child. I choke on that. But I don't know how you feel. I deserve to choke for saying that, but that was a mistake. I meant to say I don't know how you feel. And I don't want to know how you feel. You feel me? I don't want to know how you feel. I don't want that hurt. So no matter what you're going through in life, maybe you ain't got your kids in your life, and I don't get to see my kids all the time, but I know they somewhere okay. All of them, you know. But I mean, from this ain't the first person. All the people when I see people that lose their children or something, man, that shit hurt me because I see people. Even I know people that's close to me. Huh? I got a couple friends, brothers that I consider brothers this of mine. You know, friends that I consider brothers this mine, but they lost their child. So that was my little cousin, my little nephew. You know what I'm saying? So but I still don't feel their pain. You can be an uncle or something, and then you got a brother. But you gonna look at your child because a brother gonna look at this child just like he gonna look at another child. So I can feel your motherfucking pain. And I swallow a lot of my tears. You talking to a person who went to their own mama's funeral and you never seen a tear come out his eye. And you get that from somebody who judging me because that's somebody in the funeral watching and see, man, that man's mama died. A tear never came out of his eye, huh? When my mama and them and my daddy and them have been telling me, man, you need to let that shit out. My brother telling me you need to let that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Swallowing all your tears or whatever. My brother, they got to get into a fight with me. Somebody got to beat my ass and and then let me know that they love me. Then pick me up. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then help me know a nigga needs some money or something to try to help a nigga out to let them know that they love me, man. That's real love. So each and one of them, it hurts them to see me let people come around me, but they not praying on a week, brother, when I already know what they doing. How they praying on a week and 4 times I already know what they doing before they doing it? I just still show the love. Because you kill a motherfucker with kindness. But it would, I understand how I piss people out because when 4 times need some love or somebody gonna try to fuck with 4 times, them be the only motherfucking ones that's gonna reach out to me, really? When you jammed up, really? And motherfuckers hate to see you jammed up sitting on the side of the road or sitting somewhere like, oh man, I need to help some gas money or nigga the car fix or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But then 4 times, and I'm starting to learn for real. That's like the boy that cried wolf, and then a motherfucker be like, man, you know what? Just to let a motherfucker learn, I'm not about to help him. And really, they'll be disobeying God to help you. They could have a woman or somebody right there with me. You ain't gonna help 4 times. Hell no, I'm not gonna help him. That's what the problem is. The nigga always helping the nigga. I learned by seeing the same motherfucker that I knew, like, man, you ain't for real, you ain't. Hell no, I'm not for to help you. Cause you wouldn't need no help if you was fucking with me and you wasn't over there fucking with them. You know what you see what I'm saying? If you was fucking with me, you wouldn't need no help. That's how God lets you know the people that you should be fucking with. Cause when you fucked up and you broke down on the side of the road, that person comes straight past you and they keep on going, really. You know what I'm saying? And he still don't get it. 4 times he still don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So God leave good people in your life or whatever. And it might be people on the outside looking in thinking, man, them people trying to hurt you. They don't mean 4 times no good. But that mean that person that's in your ear tell you that person don't mean no good. That don't mean that they not no good. They just be that demon. You know, we ain't at war with our own flesh and blood. We're at war with powers and principalities in the earth, nigga. That's what we're at war with. So how can I say I love God if I don't love my brother? So throughout my life, man, the hardest thing you got to deal with, hardest thing I ever seen a person have to deal with, man, for a man is what he have to go through with a woman take him through with his children. You know what I mean? That's the hardest thing I ever seen a man had to deal with. You know what I mean? So imagine a man besides a man losing his child. That's the hardest thing in your whole life. The hardest thing I ever had to deal. I hope I don't never have to deal with that. How many people died, good fathers or whatever, and they never had to deal with that? The hardest thing the hardest thing you could ever take a man through in life is a man that had to sit there and watch to lose their child. You hear me? So I don't know how you feel. I don't want to know how you feel, but I feel your pain. I feel some of your pain, like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know how you feel. No. I hear your pain, and I feel it because I can look at my child and I cherish my child and I love my children, and I couldn't imagine, you hear me? And thoughts like that and shit like that just to think, you know what I'm saying? I got all my kids keep me up at night. So anybody up at that time of the night and they be thinking about shit like that, nigga, I could be chilling with you, right? I could be chilling with that person right now, nigga. Of course, we won't be talking about nothing like that, but I'll be knowing what a motherfucker going through. I can feel their pain, and I ain't never had to go through it, because that's the gift God gave me, to be able to sympathize. No, it ain't touching my heart because I ain't going through that, but like, damn, that nigga going through something, like, nigga, to acknowledge it, like, nigga, every day, not to judge that person, you hear me? Nigga, I have hella fire anger issues going through some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Lucky y'all, you see what I'm talking about? That's like a man who took care of some kids their whole life and then it's better off some shit left not knowing for a person to know. Then to go tell a person that some kids that they raised or anything to be like, man, that ain't your child. What do people want a person to do? Go kill themselves or something? The shit that people go through. Or to find out that's your daughter or something and somebody that touched on her or something, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's a rumor or some fake shit going on in your family or whatever, to put all these type of thoughts in the devil working overtime down here on earth for a little boy to get up early in the morning or something to go to the car wash, ain't doing nothing, and nobody walking around the car wash, little Ronnie, and for somebody to pull out them switches and them to gun that little boy down like that. For real, they killed little Ronnie, for real. Fort Worth, Dallas, Texas, they killed that little boy, for real. Man, they need to give his mama immunity, whoever man, it'll be state property type of nigga. I'm beings on state property now. Like, nigga, it's supposed to go down. For real, like, man, for real, I see how people flip it and people lose the look. Man, I don't, man, but for real, try to keep, man, stay good. Stay being a good person. You hear me? Because man, if it's somebody that's going through worse than if it's somebody that's going through way worse than I've ever been through, I couldn't even walk a mile in your shoes, bruh. Like, could tell me to stay good and be a good person from what some dirty ass, no good ass, trick ass, some women and took me through for me just being gullible and having too much love, you know what I mean? Then, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell me God ain't real. You can't tell me that them type of people ain't gonna go to heaven, the ones that you be really, the ones that y'all be thinking and judging, and you think that, you know what I'm saying? Cleanness is close to godliness. You never know who or what, you know what I'm saying? But you can know when God got somebody placed around you. And when God got somebody placed around you, whether you like it or not or whatever, that person gonna still pop up in your life. Whether you at a fucking casino, whether you at a motherfucking restaurant, at a pool table, wherever you go. Whether you play somewhere and you don't even want to be in your own town, in your own country, in another country. You could be in Africa, you could be in Honolulu. You could be in Russia, you could be in Ukraine, and bombs could be going off everywhere. Like, and somebody, you could be anywhere around the world. There's people going out through something worse than what you going through. What you mean they ain't did nothing to nobody, and they own government, they country some bombs and blew up or whatever, and they lost their child because of Putin. Imagine this appearance. Imagine I know what you're going through right now. You know in your heart, like, nigga, you lost your baby because of Putin. And he got a missile named Satan. You think he care about your baby? Come on, man. Got a weapon of mass destruction and name is Satan. It's evil. I know what you're saying. What they got to do with little Ronnie? Man, all this shit and did nothing had nothing. Man, that man was innocent, man. He ain't had nothing to do with nothing. That was the future. Man, and he lost his life over nothing, man. My heart go out to his mama, like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't feel your pain. I'm a man, matter of fact, I can't feel how a woman would feel because, women is nurturers. They the ones who nurture her. Even if I would have been his father, because I got a son named Ronnie. I got a boy named Ronnie. I want to reach out. The last time I seen my kids, all my kids came over herself for little Ronnie. I want to call my baby mama right now, nigga. Is that little Ronnie down there? It's little Ronnie. Shit, I thank God it's little Ronnie. Shit, man, because I got a son named little Ronnie. So little Ronnie just died in Texas or whatever. And, my twins, I just got to see my biblical twins, my fraternal twins. I'm like, man, I didn't see Ronnie. That was kind of weird, man. I miss you, Ronnie. For real, I miss my son. So, and I'm not trying to rub nothing in, man, because it's a mama and stuff who lost her baby named little Ronnie, and my son named little Ronnie, and little Ronnie, a money go getter. That's my little money go getter, Ronnie. Am I lying? Ain't you a money go getter, little Ronnie? He's sending me money on TikTok. I don't even know what's here me because he didn't want his right hand to let his right hand know what it was doing. Like you know what I mean? So and to look like he said it's a little run. I'm like for real. But I know they would have told me, somebody would have called me and told me, like, you know what I mean? Just like when my babies was in the hospital when the bed flipped off on them, they trying to amputate my baby's arm and I got the praying in. Like, and then they called me back and was like, they found circulation in his arm, you know what I'm saying? My miracle babies, twin. But for real, man, that touched my heart, man, that lady lost her baby, little Ronnie, man. They said little Ronnie was a gang member. They gonna come out and say little Ronnie was a gang member. He was this, he was that, he still, man, he had time to grow. He died, the good die young. They said go get little Ronnie too, he was getting money. You my little Ronnie, so man, don't worry about what he probably was a gangbanger. See, my son's smart. That's my little Ronnie right there, he's smart. You know? But I don't care what if you was a gangbanger, you know what I'm saying, and something happened to you, man, I would break, man, it'd be World War III. I wouldn't know what to do, you hear me? For real, everything gonna blow up tomorrow, shit, if something happened to one of mine, ain't that how you would feel? I'd be Lulu for Cocoa Pops, boy. Man, I would go fucking crazy, boy. For real, I would be fucking going crazy right now, man. Whew. Man, it's one thing to lose your mama, to lose a sibling, to lose anything, but just the thought of losing one of your children, you hear me? But you gotta have somebody close to you and put that on your mind, because God will lead that in your man. What if you lose one of your children or whatever? How would that feel? You hear me? That's why even though I'm not in my kids and I don't get to see my kids much as I want to, man, I love them to death, man. And I'll be making some of these videos, if you go back in them, you might have to watch it to the end. I'll be like, man, I love y'all, man. Or I'm just sending messages in my videos while I'm talking to y'all, you know what I'm saying, in your future and shit. You know what I mean? And I got videos out there on different channels and YouTubes and TikToks and stuff that you might never, that social media that you could stumble across in the comment sections and stuff while I'm talking to you and leaving messages in comment sections, because we don't never know. Tomorrow ain't promised to none of us. You hear me? So that's legendary. You might go back to the church to be like, man, I know my daddy got some hidden money on accounts, and find this, somebody might be knocking at your door and be like, here goes a check for 70, 80,000. I'm trying to create generational wealth. I'm trying to make something. And if, you know, and then you just hand it down. If I don't make something, you know what I'm saying? Just like when Moses got to lead them to the promised land. It's up to them to make something out the promised land. You can still have all the milk and the honey flow and the land that God gave you or whatever, and you can go over there and, you know, and spoil you and you know, that's like how the earth is. Finish the earth, be fruitful, multiply. You know, they putting chemtrails and all this stuff out here that's killing us in the food, and then we killing each other. They got the switches out there. It ain't safe to go to church. It ain't safe to go to the car wash. In Texas, what's that preacher, that dude they shot up the church down there in Texas? The dude got shot at, man, come on. The boy got shot at killed in the church or something, a kid or something, or somebody did. Wasn't it a child or something? Five-year-old girl get killed? How you gonna be a gangbanger at 5 years old? Wasn't little Ronnie like 5 years old? Or was it the innocent bystander who got killed? Yeah, I'm talking about what happened in Texas. See, they got all these stories y'all heard. Wasn't little Ronnie, wasn't he 5 years old? Wasn't that a little child that got killed? All right, that was the dude who got killed. You know, the story just broke out, so I ain't even got the full story. I done got like little bits and pieces of the story, and you know, I could be misled. So y'all will get a part 2 to this video right here. Lil Ronnie, y'all will get a part 2 to this video right here. What I'm talking about right now, I will be coming back on her when I go do some more investigation and I get the full story, because everything that twisted up, I do think it's gonna be somebody else arrested besides the girl that they arrested, because they went and picked up the girl too. And everybody talking about, well, let me update the story on what happened to the girl. They let her go. That's why you ain't hearing nothing about her, nigga. I know how the system is, nigga. Crooked ass police, let me know how the system is, TPD. Man, they let her go. Nigga, she is not arrested. They took her in for questioning, nigga. They can only hold her 24 hours, nigga, for questioning. Then trying to put her in protective, all right, she in protective custody, but she ain't fit to go to jail. She ain't killed nobody. She's a witness. You know, they know she saw something, and I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, it's more behind the story than that, because they said that was a paid hit. They said that was a paid hit. Now, where did that come from? How did that come out? You hear me? Allegedly, they said that was a paid hit. I'm going to say it like that. You ain't heard nobody say it like that. People just coming out like it's a paid hit. Let me clear that shit up right now. Allegedly, they said it was a paid hit, because I don't want to say that. And you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you saying stuff like that, nigga. He got mamas, he got uncles, nigga. He got cousins, he got brothers, nigga. He got motherfucking, you know what I mean? Some of his family is some motherfucking, I know, nigga, you know what I'm saying? So, and Texas is dangerous. So, you know what I'm saying? And y'all put the wrong stories out there and stuff like that. And then people go retaliate on the wrong people. You hear me? So y'all just be careful with people just blogging and putting, that's why I said bloggers get people killed, really. Y'all don't take nothing that I'm saying. Everything that I'm saying is allegedly. But I will come back and it won't be allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Because what's in the dark always come to the light. Right now, it's still a lot of things that's in the dark with this story, really. But I wanted to jump on it early and just get, you know what I'm saying? Because I know it's going to go viral. So I just wanted to jump on it early. That's what these bloggers do. They jump on the story. They don't even get the whole story. As soon as it go to going viral, like you got to, like me, you got to jump on her. Lil Ronnie in Texas, man. Have you heard about that? No, I ain't never heard about Lil Ronnie. You know what I'm saying? That's like Trayvon Martin. When Trayvon Martin died, that's how big this story is. You ain't seen that like this since Trayvon Martin. And you ain't got to tell me that, like, God put that in my heart. Like, I ain't felt nothing like that since Trayvon Martin. When you talking about Lil Ronnie, I'm talking about, I felt like Trayvon Martin. Like, huh? Like, you know, they still talking about Trayvon Martin to this day. Dude shooting hoops on basketball, telling this son, like, man, what's that one YouTuber or whatever that's famous? You know, the daddy that be by the pool, look like he done won the lottery. You know, he be doing them little skits on YouTube. On Facebook. One of my favorite Facebook post dudes. And he was talking about, that's how I be feeling about Trayvon Martin, and he still pop up. You know what I'm saying? And it just touched my heart, the news, when I heard about Little Ronnie. Of course, they trying to damage the story and say there was a gangbanger and this was that or whatever. We talking about a 5-year-old girl who got killed. How you gangbanging on something like that, really? Of course, they're going to try to shadow ban. They're going to start trying to shadow ban some of these stories that I'm pretty sure they for to try to, you know. Man, that shit is crazy, man. My heart go out to whoever they mom. Like, I don't even know what you going through, woman. For real. I ain't no nurserer. I'm a man. But if I was the kid's father, I wouldn't know what you was going through either. Any man that lost their child, I don't know what you're going through. But I can tell you this, and this is what God loves. Man, that's the worst thing that's down here. That's hell. Like, you living on hell on earth. That's the worst thing a person got to go through. And you got to go through hell to get to heaven, really. You hear me? And look what they judged Jesus Christ and said he was cruel and he did this to people or whatever, and this to people like that or whatever. And a man can't even take care of their grandma or whatever, even if they can't take care of it, and they know that I can't do it, you know what I'm saying? And the best thing that they do is put in a nursing home, and then 4 times, I'm talking about me, I judge them and be like, man, you put her in a nursing home. Cause I feel like that's fucked up. You put your grandma in a nursing home, man. You sorrier than a motherfucker. You hear me? You should have took care of her. What you mean you can't do it? Now you just don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But some people can't change diapers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They can't do it. Some people can't. You know what I'm saying? They can't sit there and pamper you and do stuff like that. They really can't do it. They wouldn't be able to sleep at night. It harm them. You know, they might end up killing themselves. They just couldn't do it. So they got to put them in a nursing home. That's what that is for, really. But if somebody in that family that can do it, and that person in the family that can do it be the motherfucking one who be judging the motherfucking one who don't want to do it. God put you where you could do it, but you like, man, he's sorry that he should be the one doing it or whatever. That's his daddy. That's my uncle. I'm not about to do that shit, or that's my cousin, or I ain't for man, you gotta be the one who pamper him. It's not your fault that your grandma was like that, or if your cousin or brother or whoever got shot or whatever, and they in a wheelchair or they helpless and they fucked up now or whatever, it's not your fault. You can't feel like it's your fault, really. It's not our fault. It ain't our fault that the way things did happen the way that it is or whatever. It's nothing that you could do. And people who be thinking like, oh, if I was there, if this was this or that or whatever, man, you could be for real. You talking about a motherfucker that put on the same clothes together. You talking about a motherfucker, the last movie a motherfucker watched in his life was Heavenly Kid. The Heavenly Kid. Go watch that old ass movie, The Heavenly Kid. We used to watch it with our mamas, The Heavenly Kid. It wasn't my idea to watch it, but I had watched it before by myself or whatever. And then when my brother asked me to watch it, I know he thinks just like I think, really. You know what I mean? And God put us all here for a mission. You know what I'm saying? And you got your heavenly kids and you got your not your heavenly kids. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, all the angels wasn't born with the EL in their name, you know? And some things be revealed to people. You know, you got your earth angels, some people with angels in people's lives or whatever. You can see an angel. Sometimes we entertain angels unaware. You know what I'm saying? And you might be born with an angel right there on your shoulder your whole life, right there with you. You know what I'm saying? And let you know before they go in the flesh that they, you know what I'm saying? That's just now it's really getting it. We in the end times. Elon Musk, we got the false prophet and we got the antichrist. You hear me? And the only thing going against them is the remnant. You hear me? And don't believe I ain't got my angels right there behind me. My brothers of light shining right there. Could move all this shit off the table right now, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't scare me because I'd be like, damn, who was that? Come on, see real, who was that? Who, what, how, he, what? Huh? For real. I'm talking about the Holy Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Come on, soul family. Come on, I got a soul family. Come on, soul family. Brought me all the way back over here from another state all the way back to Tulsa. When I got locked up in another state, why was soul, bro? Why the soul family? Why soul bring me back here? Because that was soul family, huh? You know what I'm saying? Say it. Yeah, it's a message to my brother, man. And I don't know if he ever lost a child or something like that, because I'm led by the Holy Spirit, bro. I don't know why I'm speaking to you like that, really. I ain't seen this man in years, man. I don't think he ever lost a child. If he did, how would I know that? I know a man getting out of prison like that, they would expect their father to pick him up, but whoever picked him up and take him to their father, fed me, took me in their house, fed me Chinese food or whatever, and treated me like I was their kid. Let me sleep on their couch, drove me back. No, I didn't have no money. No, I was on my ass. No, I didn't have shit. No, how hard it is for a person to get out of prison and wish me farewell in life to, you know what I'm saying, get up on my feet, you know what I'm saying, to do something with my life, you know? And it's just so easy to get out of prison and knowing that you're the remnant and knowing how close to God you is, you know what I'm saying, and soul family, just to know how, you know what I'm saying, I'm sealed with Moses, you hear me? It's a reason why God put people in your life and the reason why you come across certain people. And even they have names, you know what I'm saying, 4 times legendary, but even they have names. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? I could say your real name, your brother played for the Oakland Raiders, football player. He was a football player for the Oakland Raiders. You know what I mean? Y'all remember Oklahoma Gold Fronts? That's how long I've been in the city. Do y'all remember way back in the day when they had Oklahoma Gold Fronts? You know what I'm saying? I bet you familiar with it. If you from Tulsa, I bet you Little Hennessy or somebody like from Tulsa, somebody who know, you know what I'm saying? I can say Hennessy because no government name's Little Word Old Baby, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Haters will never know when we coming through. Man, he coming like a thief in the night. They ain't gonna never know when he coming through. Sometimes God send people for you to get your life right. Messages through music, you know what I'm saying? His finest, you know what I'm saying? This the Bible buckle. The Midwest is the Bible buckle, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking, you know what I'm saying, as one of Midwest finest, man. I done seen it all, man. I done been here long enough. I'm 42 years old, man. Man, I done sit here and I done seen it all, man. To say shout out, man, to Brown Gravy, man. You know, you ain't never give a shout out to Brown Gravy, man. You ain't from my city, then. You ain't from, you know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to Brown Gravy, man. Them was cheetah glasses. Oh shit. What Brown Gravy tell me? Said them was them cheetah glasses. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But man. Them in the Nugget days, you know what I'm saying? If you from Tulsa, you remember the Nugget? You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember, man, shout out to my nigga Urkel Jumped, the littlest nigga with the dice, nigga. Break that ass off too, you know what I mean? Like, hold on, nigga. Shit, my hands are big. You can't shoot dice better than me, man. Shit. I don't understand it, man. But you gotta know what you're doing, what you're betting on, man. That's all it really is. All bets, all money ain't good money. All bets ain't, you know what I'm saying? And then some people greedy. Then you gotta know when to fold them. Man, I'm through. And I don't care what you're talking about. You can't tell me when I can quit. Man, I can take $80 and you got $40 more with it. Keep your $40. I don't want it. And I be trying to tell people that they be like, I'll go on and shoot and take the rest of their money or whatever, and then get their money back to them. And then they want, well, let's shoot for real. You take it this time, you can keep it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for that. You better keep that money. I ain't shooting with you no more at that point. You hear me? Because they going to take it back and then they going to give your $40 when the game is over when they done shooting. I'm going to shoot on the other foot. And then come back and tell you they can break it. But anybody like that on any other day, long as you got a friend or something, they're going to come back and give you some get back on the other day or whatever. You just let them go ahead and take that money. Because that's a real homie. Nigga, you might have won $500, but that ain't like that nigga ain't going to come back and shoot and give you a chance to win some money in the future. Now, nigga that ain't going to never come back and shoot you in dice again and then just take your money or whatever. Like, nigga, that was a fuck nigga. You shouldn't even shot with him. But somebody that's something that y'all doing, you shoot dice back in the day. You know how people used to shoot dice or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't shoot dice now. Even if I was shooting dice still now, I wouldn't tell you that I was shooting dice because that shit is illegal, nigga. They don't want you gambling, man. Even though they got casinos and shit, that's what them for. But they don't even want you shooting dice in the casino. You see, they just got all type of games, card games and shit like that. Why they take the crap table out of the casino, though? They don't want a nigga to make no money, you hear me? Niggas gonna win some money doing that shit. All day long, niggas gonna be at the casino lined up. Nigga, they ain't got enough tables for niggas to go in the casino and sit there and do that shit. See what I'm saying? So they ain't got no crap tables at the casino. Like, man, get the fuck up out of here then. They can't even build a big enough crap table for people to come over there. Nigga, looking, is it any type of crap tables over there? There ain't no type of fucking tables over there where you can roll some fucking dice in the casino, man. Get the fuck up out of here. No type of games where you can roll, and if you get over to, you know what I mean, that you can win some money on. They don't want a nigga's hands on nothing. This, you know, because niggas' hands these hands like magic. You hear me? God created him in his own image for who can stretch out his hands and measure the heavens. Man, time is the true form of measurement. You know what I'm saying? Concept, the time of that. You know what I'm saying? Time is the true form of measurement, and don't none of us know when we gonna die. Don't none of us know our time or our place or when we gonna die, man. So my heart just go out to little Ronnie, man. I know y'all think I was all off subject, but no, I ain't. I'm still on it. I'm still on the same topic. It's just like, man, that's how I would talk to a person, because even if a person was listening to me right now, maybe they would have forgot about it for a minute. But it's always gonna come back, that pain. You're gonna have to deal with that for the rest of your life. Ain't nothing you can do or something that's gonna get you over there, really. I couldn't imagine what you're going through. You hear me? You probably gonna be up all night right now thinking about your child, right? You ain't going to sleep tonight, really? And you lost your baby? You gotta take a whole bunch of goddamn Tylenol, some PM, do some drugs, and drink a whole bunch of liquor, do whatever. My heart go out to you. Do what you gotta do. But don't go kill nobody or don't kill yourself. And don't overdose. Don't do nothing like that. For real, go to church, pick up your Bible and read it. You know that's what you need to do, really. Pick up the Bible and read it. And when you pick it up and you read it, you're going to want to put it down, too. You're going to want to put it down like this some bullshit. Hell no, that was my baby. You're going to want to pick that Bible up right here and read it or whatever. And you're going to want to be like, man, that's some bullshit, man. But you know it ain't no bullshit. That was my baby, you hear me? And that's just like things that you don't understand. You don't understand some of this, you ain't gonna understand it. You ain't never gonna understand it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you that your baby is in a good place, and your baby is with God. Your baby is in a way better place. You lost a child. And the good die young. And we don't want to let them go, and they go on to a better place to be with God. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. So that's all I can tell you. Even if you don't believe it. Like I believe it, I'm 42 years old. I wouldn't sit there and lie to you if God wasn't real. You know? And that's the rapture. Well, explain it to you, the rapture, like, ain't like in the movies, your baby just disappeared, right? Your baby didn't do nothing to nobody. Your baby didn't deserve to die. It wasn't like they was just a bad child. They was playing with a gun. They shot themselves. They killed themselves, or somebody else killed them. However, I'm talking to a lot of people right now. However you lost your child, you know it was a mistake. You know your baby just disappeared. Shit like that shouldn't happen. That's why you feel like if I was there, I'm talking about people just disappearing. One day they here, the next day they gone. That's the rapture. Things is happening that you never would thought, like this person killed or that person died, or that person was trying to cross the street to help this other person, and boom, they, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace, AP, then boom, they died. You know what I'm saying? You were just at your brother's funeral with them or whatever. Next thing you know, for all you know, just like on that movie Boys in the Hood, 4 times some kind of way he end up, and he gone, and he dead. You hear me? This the rapture. You're going to bury me, you can cremate me, you can turn me into ashes, you can do whatever you want to do to me. You can come back to my grave and be like, that's the remedy, that's the closest thing to God living, and count your blessings or do whatever you want to do with me. But I'm going to be with God. I'm going to be with God. And there ain't nothing you can do to stop that. You know what I mean? And some people is called to God, you hear me? Live by the sword, die by the sword. Why is it that innocent people? Why? Is it somebody who you never had no association with a gun, didn't play with a gun, didn't have a gun or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And they end up to die to gun violence in some kind of way. Some accidental gun shooting or an innocent bystander, they die because of a gun. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never picked up a gun. I ain't never picked up no pistol in the world. Nigga, I done had a chopper in my head. I done had the SKS in my hand. You know what I mean? A couple times, nigga. I done had the AR-15 in my hand with the night scope vision with the, you know I ain't lying. And I ain't never felt like it was more powerful than this when I got this in my hand. We had the AR-15 with the scope. I done had the SKS, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to my brothers right now, like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to 6 Trey. That's crazy. I'm from 5'4" and I can't say, you know what I'm saying, but rest in peace, you know, for official, I gotta say it like this, rest in peace, BG Face. I didn't make it up. I would say rest in peace, OG Face, but I gotta say rest in peace, BG Face. I don't like it. Niggas know I don't like that shit. Nigga, rest in peace, OG Face. Nigga, and fuck what you talking about, you hear me? But I done got took to court for the shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? On some 5'4" shit. 5'4" to the motherfucking world, bro. I done already got took to court about the shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And the nigga ain't got no teeth. But a nigga done got took to court about it, but you can't tell me how to feel about how I do my own crip or how I feel about my own homie, you know what I'm saying? And yes, I do bang my block 5'4" to the motherfucking world, bro. And I don't give a fuck about none of that other else or none of that other shit. Come on, bro. I don't know about, shout out to my nigga, fuck, the original, the real Kenosha. Shout out to him, to Kenosha. But I don't know none of that new shit. All I know is one Kenosha. One. All that other shit, I don't know, man. I ain't been in Tulsa, really. That shit is a fairy tale. Yeah, I don't know about no Kenosha's with an S and all that shit on the end, but I know about Kenosha. 154 Kenosha, just one nigga. You hear me? It's Breslin Frankfurt. Just one nigga, Kenosha. Yeah, but I don't know about, you hear me? Yeah. Shout out, yeah. For real. I don't know nothing about that, really. I ain't been in Tulsa in years. So I don't know nothing about that, really. Nor do I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I respect FBC, Frankfurt Block. You know what I'm saying? That's my block. You hear me? And, you know, and it's till the day I die. You hear me? And, you know, ain't nothing ever gonna change that. You hear me? If they go change the name of the block, nigga, I'm still gonna say that that's that same block, nigga. Nigga, shit. If they pull back, nigga, and made 55th, 45th, 55th, nigga, I'm gonna be like, hell no, nigga, you hear me? Y'all niggas was to cross the bridge, nigga, that is 5100, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, but we all grew up together, really. And the niggas went to school together and we was younger, it was fine and dandy. Then niggas got grown and got kids and niggas got grown and got kids, yeah, and the nigga changed their life. And some of them niggas wasn't with the game back, and then they, you know what I'm saying, acknowledge God and start trying to change their life. You know what I'm saying? Whether they went to prison or whatever you did to try to change your life, really, because that's all you can really try to do. And you go through trials and tribulations, you know, and sometimes we lose the worlds we hold dear that we love or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But that don't mean God don't love you. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be times that when you lose a child or something like little Ronnie, you know what I'm saying? That, man, all I can do is try to tell you to pick up the Bible and read it because we living in the last days. You know? And I know it's going to be an uproar in Texas. I know it's going to be it's going to probably be some more deaths behind this. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some more people dying, not just going to jail behind little Ronnie. Trayvon Martin Zimmerman got off on that shit. This shit right here with little Ronnie is kind of different than the Trayvon Martin, hey, that's how it's going. It's just, man, it's sad, bro. It's sad that anybody unalive like that. It's sad that anybody got to unalive like that, and it's even sadder that you got a mother and fathers and nephews and people that's in the family that got to sit there and they got to, you know what I'm saying, that really love them no matter what you do. What if Lil Ronnie did do something to somebody or something, or he was hanging around the wrong people? You know what I'm saying? He got a family, he got a mama, he got people y'all loved him or whatever. Like, nigga, fuck what anybody else got to say. I'm thinking about my little Ronnie, you know what I mean? Shit. I don't know everything that my son do. I'm not in his life or whatever, but you couldn't take that one from me for nothing in the world and come and try to back to say it was a reason for him to deserve to be unalived. My daddy always taught me, man, your whereabouts. Be aware of your surroundings. And that's what I want to teach my kids. Be aware of your surroundings. You could be at the wrong place at the wrong time and lose your life, really. Even my brother showed me that. He'll take me somewhere, boom, leave. Then he came back, bust back open the door like, man, you off guard. You off point. He was just showing me like, man, like, nigga, shit. That's like, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm on the righteous path. I'm where God want me to be at, really. Well, if you come through the door and I lose my life, then it was my time to go then. You know, sometimes warnings come before destruction. We are talking notes. Man, I ain't talking about notes, man. None of that. Like, man, I'm talking about a child who a child of God, because we all children of God, man, that just lost their life over some. So I don't know what really. I need to investigate the story some more. Right? They ain't just actually saying why he lost his life for nothing. And then you got people already out here blogging talking. I just don't want to believe that he lost his life for nothing. What, you don't believe people out here that don't do nothing and nobody, that you don't believe the good die young? What, I picked up on the story from the channel. That's what I'm telling you. I watched I watched some lady on here who was talking about what, the good die young. I don't want to believe it neither. I'm just like her. Like, I'm just like you, Miss Lady. Like, I don't want to believe, like, man, he didn't, like, stuff like that. Bad stuff happen to people that just don't do nothing to nobody. Innocent as a lamb. You ain't never done nothing to nobody or nothing for something wrong like that to come back on you. Because it said the just shall live by faith. And us who live like that, we feel like can't nothing bad or nothing wrong happen to us like that. But God showed me otherwise. God showed me, man, for real. And people who think like that, that's because you ain't never been around the gangsters, the goons, and the gorillas, and they ain't never showed you that, hey, nigga, we could kill you right now, really, like, nigga. You know what I mean? Shit, don't nobody give a fuck your whereabouts or whatever. They still gotta prove it. Or like some people don't care. I go on the run, nigga. Nigga, I'll be in Los Angeles, LA. Nigga, I'll be in California. I'll be in Zazu somewhere. You know, man, for real, the people that's out there on drugs and shit like that, that ain't gonna help you neither, man. Doing drugs or whatever, that shit just gonna complicate shit, trick you up in your mind or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then when you faced in a situation where you could save somebody's life or something like that, and it's been put ahead of time, or somebody even put in your face to be like, man, make sure don't nobody happen to this. Don't man, you protect them or whatever. Man, ain't nothing. And you see shit before it even coming or whatever. Like nigga, but nigga, shit, nigga, can't nobody stop what's predestined. Nigga, how you gonna stop a motherfucker? How you gonna stop some shit that's predestined? A man's death that's predestined or whatever. Like, even if you can go back in a time shift or you can look and be like, man, that nigga gonna die just like that. Nigga, this ain't quantum leap, nigga. The Mandela effect is real. They the ones who started fucking with time. Really, they did that when they built that herd, when they started trying to fuck with the darkness, man. Come on, bro. They started fucking with Ouija boards and shit, man. They started fucking with the darkness, nigga. You got fake Ouija boards and fake motherfuckers that some motherfuckers can sit in front of them motherfuckers and them spirits really do come and them motherfucker really is motherfucking moving really like nigga. That motherfucking Ouija board, like nigga, imagine this whole goddamn shit be the Ouija board, nigga. Imagine this whole goddamn world, everything that you goddamn see is a Ouija board, nigga. You hear me? But on the Ouija board, it's only one thing on the Ouija board moving, you hear me? It's only one light, that little head that's on there, that's moving, nigga. Imagine if you was the one moving it. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody move back the hands of time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody God, you hear me? For real, because time is God, man. Time is the essence. Time is the true form of measurement. Don't nobody know. One day we here, the next day we gone, man. So can't nobody sit there and explain. I ain't up here trying to explain little Ronnie's death to you. I ain't up here blogging about it. I was just up here really, all I can say is my heart go out to the mama and people who die. I look at the story or whatever, and that shit is sad as fuck, though, nigga. That shit is sad. Little Ronnie lost his life on my mama. That shit is sad, bro. I'm thank God that I got my little Ronnie down in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And rest in peace to Ronnie Shaw Sr., to my daddy, to my father. You know what I'm saying? And rest in peace to my brother C. Real and my brother James. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Ronald Mason Jr. You know what I mean? And my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Nigel Jerome Wells. I could just keep going on, so we're just gonna cut it off there, man. Cause them the ones I was the closest to, really. That's crazy. You ain't gonna say Hubie. You ain't gonna. I'm just gonna say in Hubie too. I had to say that, you know, say the best for last. You know what I'm saying? And that's the last one. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine him sitting here ragging on my ass right now. Like y'all want to laugh? You want to be some funny shit? You want some Cat Williams nigga that go head to head type shit? That nigga was funnier than a motherfucker. That's the one of the funniest people I ever seen in my life. Really was my cousin Hubie, man. Rest in peace. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm through with it right there. And if anybody was left out, man, y'all, hey, man, it's just too many of them, man. You know what I'm saying? Curl, it's just too many people that just died in my life that I love. You know what I'm saying? That was right there with me. You know what I'm saying? My sister, like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta say her name too, like, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let God say the best for last. I hope I don't mention no more because it's just so many people that died in my life. You know what I'm saying? And one's way before that in the past to the railroad tracks, man. But I'm a morning star kid. Man, in this life we live, you hear me? I'll be the one out of everybody to be still around, like the remnant, to still to be around, to be like, man, my generation, my people, the ones that was around me, the names and the people that I love, and even the ones that I came across from the city, to Tulsa, to Shawnee, man. Hey, Timbo, man, this shit right here, nigga, boy, look at the world, my brother, like, and the shit that's going on or whatever, like, nigga, I heard shit up here about you done lost your mind down there in Shawnee, man. I hope you got it together, bro. Shit, man, shit fucked up down here, man. For real. I ain't just been able to nothing. If I had transportation, I have stopped through there a couple times, like shit. Sometimes it's just like if you on that righteous path, you ain't gonna run into somebody that God got them on their own righteous path or wherever they going on. You know what I'm saying? But God put you on paths, like, and I always been, even when I was down there, like, why you hang around that person or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? And whatever, different strokes for different strokes or whatever, like, nigga, crook, monster, like shit, whatever other people hang around, like, or whoever, they whatever, just because a nigga punking you don't mean a nigga punking me. Ain't no nigga ever gonna punk me, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, nigga. Whoever, nigga, you just can't punk me. You hear me? Shit. And I guess that's why the ones who, and some people, I guess they, nigga, some you got bullies. I'll be learning like these people don't be the people that y'all be talking about, be punking people and doing people wrong and shit. Man, God just be putting people in positions to set people on a righteous path and get people right with their life, really, man. Because you know what I'm saying? You can perpetrate the act hard, nigga. I'm not about that life, nigga. I'm trying to live my life, nigga. If I would, man, I'm trying to do something better with my life, nigga. For real, I'm trying to do something different. You can't hate me or be not like me just because I want to do something different, really. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do something different. That's the world we live in. You hear me? Man, shout out to the ones that respect the motherfucker trying to do something different. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why I don't come around, because when I come around, hell yeah, I want to kick it with the homies. Like, I can't come kick it with the homies and indulge and just have some fun. Y'all know I don't do this shit. But I can't come around every once in a while and have some fun and chill and, you know what I'm saying, and get high and do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Drink hit the bottle, and, my mama was an alcoholic. I don't drink, but I can't hit the bottle every once in a while. Drink not for drunkenness sake. You know what I'm saying? I can't hit the bowl. I can't get high every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Hit the bowl. I can't do what's every blue moon or something. Now, I respect the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, stopping me from abusing it or whatever, but like, I can't, especially when I'm in pain, and I can't get no narcotics or no pain pills or nothing that's gonna stop my pain. I can't, you hear me? You gonna sit there and you gonna judge me? I can't judge nobody who a person go out killing motherfuckers, turn into a serial killer, a sociopath, or whatever. I can't imagine what a person gonna turn into, or what type of medicine or something that you could give a person that lost their motherfucking child. I would go fucking insane. You have to put me in a motherfucking loony bin. Shit, nigga, I be talking to myself and shit. I'm from losing a sibling, nigga. I ain't never talked to myself in my life out of all the family, nigga. I gotta talk to myself now no more. Now, you hear me? For real. For real, nigga. When I jump on this shit here, like, now I'm about to go to talking to myself. Let me at least get on YouTube and do this shit. Like, at least somebody can come back and listen to it. Shit. For real. This world fucked up we living in, for real. People be thinking they know how somebody else feel. I don't know how the fuck you feel. I can respect a motherfucker to be like, man, hey, they just lost their baby, nigga. Hey, like, man, don't say nothing like that, your man. Like, they didn't even tell me, like, don't go and tell them I told you not to come over here or whatever, but whatever. But like, man, like, you good at talking to people or whatever, like, nigga, Man, that dude just lost his child, and then nigga, I took it up on myself to think in my mind like, man, that was God talking to me, like, man, go over there and talk to him. But I ain't go over there and never say nothing about nobody losing no child or nothing like that or whatever. I just be trying to get a person's mind off of the wrong things or whatever. But then, like, shit, the no, because that really ain't the way to go to no motherfucker. No, to lose money, especially when you got to pay for funeral costs, stuff and shit like that or whatever. But that's still a good way to just even lose this man money, love of money at the root to lead to all evil, man. For real, like nigga, that's how I can tell a brother of mine. I can tell when a motherfucker don't care about money because they could be going through all that shit right there, not even knowing how they gonna pay for some shit, like to after they losing a child or whatever, like nigga, put out a trust fund or whatever, and you know what I'm saying? They at the casino, you know what I'm saying, hoping to win, but God gonna find a way to make sure that they put away, you know what I'm saying, the best way, because once we die and we leave this temple right here, this flesh or whatever, it don't matter if you cremated or your family can't pay for the funeral or what, you know what I mean? Or if they had to put up a trust fund to get the people to get enough money because the funeral cost is high. Like that shit is higher than a motherfucker when you lose a child, really. So, and you know, shit, that ain't the only burden that like a parent gotta go through. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? That shit is some bullshit, really. Like, for you know what I mean? That's when you really be thinking, like, man, you gotta pay to be born, you gotta pay to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's the worst thing that a woman can take a man through is what he gotta go through with his child. So imagine him losing his child. Man, I can't make that make sense to me. Man, he asked Abraham to sacrifice Isaac. Did not God ask Abraham to sacrifice Isaac? But when Abraham went to go sacrifice Isaac, God stopped him though at the last minute. Yeah, at the last minute, when God told Abraham to sacrifice Isaac, he stopped him at the last minute. So don't nobody deserve to die like that, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody deserve to die like that, man. He sacrificed Ike. He stopped him at the last minute, man. So don't nobody deserve to go through that to lose their child. God don't want. That's why he told Abraham to sacrifice Isaac, and then when he got ready to sacrifice him, at the last minute, he wouldn't let him sacrifice him really. And then God gave his only begotten son for the world, and he lost his son. Like, come on, what God did, and look what God. So you know what I'm saying? For somebody to carry that cross, like it's people out there who they like them the ones who y'all the ones who really carry that cross, really. You feel me? And you feel like you got the weight of the world on your shoulder or whatever. So, your story of God with God or whatever, how you feel is different than mine, really. How can I make something like this make sense to them with this world that we living in? When you could be in your kitchen and laying down, or a woman could be in her kitchen cooking her food, her baby could be in the back room sleep, taking a nap, and somebody did a drive-by through the neighborhood and shot up the wrong house, and then your baby was back there sleeping, ain't did nothing to nobody, and that child lost their life or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he told Abraham to sacrifice Isaac or whatever, but he stopped him in the last minute, so that lets you know that ain't God. God don't want nobody to live by the sword, die by the sword. We living in the last days. And things is going on that God do not recommend. God shows like, when he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah from all of the stuff that God didn't like that was going on, you know what I'm saying? Back in them days in Sodom and Gomorrah, what if you would have been like, man, why is God letting all this stuff go on with Sodom and Gomorrah? Didn't he come and destroy that? Ain't that the same thing that's going on now? God about to come back and destroy the whole world with fire. And these people dying like little Ronnie and stuff like that, that's just a part of the rapture. 4 times when I die and stuff like that, it's just a part of the rapture. Trayvon Martin, kid, man, the rapture been going on. It's when you die. God been taking his, people dying, getting killed. Cancer, all different forms of death taking people. Some of them dying in sin, some of them dying while they on their righteous path. So is you living in sin or is you trying to be on your righteous path? And to the ones that don't even get a chance to get on their righteous path. You know what I'm saying? People lose their life every day out here and people want to know why. Explain this to me because it's the rapture. We living in the last days. Donald Trump, the Antichrist, Elon Musk is the false prophet. That's why you probably think, man, nothing never happened like this to this person. I've been telling y'all that it's going to pop up more. It's going to be people sitting up here dying. There was nothing ever happened. And I fear for that because I know God's supposed to take me. I'm already dying. I don't do nothing to nobody. But I feel sorry. Woe to women giving childbirth in those days, really. A lot of kids ain't going to make it to live to see 21. They used to tell us that shit, I'm 42 years old. Boy, you lucky if you make it to live to see 21. Now I'm telling my kids that, boy, you're lucky to live to see 21. I'm telling people that in these days, you lucky to live to see 21 if you're just not coming in this world. The world ain't going to be here. What you doing, calling this word a lie? You coming like a thief in the night? This shit ain't about to keep on going on. You ain't about to get to Mars. Ain't no 2050 even gonna get here. Thanks for letting me know that you do got a motherfucking spaceship and rocket that could get to Mars or whatever. You'll never get there. He coming to destroy this world by fire, and little kids and innocent people is dying and people that's dying or whatever. God gotta come and take his people. Come on, you know that boy went to heaven. I ain't here to judge nobody. Y'all quick to judge somebody and say they went to hell. Y'all know little Ronnie went to heaven. Boy didn't bother nobody, didn't do nothing to nobody. Little innocent people dying. How you gonna say a 5-year-old or somebody innocent, a little child or somebody that done something to somebody? Get up out of here. It's the world we live in. Boy, them Texas Longhorns is up, boy. It's up around Texas is in a roar right now, boy. Yeah, man, I just left Dallas, man, last week, man. When I was down there in Dallas, man, I'm not even coming back to Dallas, man. I'm in Oklahoma. I'm going to stay out of that shit for a while. I ain't going to come visit that shit down there for a minute, man. For real. You think it's nice to go to the car wash or go somewhere to get your car washed or something like that? Or it just be the weirdest places or somewhere like, or the fucked up shit happen like suicides and people losing their lives like, and it'd be like, you know what I'm saying? When death hit close to home, it'd be some old weird ass shit to the chosen ones. That's how you be knowing you're a chosen one. Like God put you in position and you just chose really. Because God ain't gonna put no more on you than you can bear. And I done seen people, I know people burn stuff that they you going through something I can't even go through. And I'm the closest thing to God living. I'm the remnant. You hear me? So I should be able to explain it to you. And all I can tell you is, man, I can't explain why God told Abraham to sacrifice Isaac, but he stopped him at the last minute. But we living in the last days. And the devil get more control over this world. And he doing his job. And he wrapping it up and he getting many souls as he can. And innocent people dying in the process. and people judging these people, and they saying this person went to hell. I'm going to tell you that they went to heaven. And that person went to hell. But when you heard it die and say, now it's about to be people, man, hey, I'm here to tell you, hey, when a child die, like, man, they sins is on their parents. Still, a child ain't even 13 or, you know what I'm saying, a child die. That's why that parent got to deal with that, you know what I'm saying? Your father's sins. Why you got to go through your father's sins, really, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he told Abraham to sacrifice Isaac, you know what I'm saying? And we all seeds of Abraham, but he stopped him at the last minute. So, man, that ain't God. That's the devil. That's the rapture. The devil snatching people who don't deserve to die, like, for real. Like 4 times, I don't deserve to die. For real, I don't deserve to die no time soon. Nigga, 10 years from now, 20 years, I'm gonna live a long life, nigga. I don't deserve to die, period. God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son that whoever shall believe in him shall not perish, so I don't deserve to die at all. So explain that to me. Why people dying, really? They don't believe? Because I do. So I'm gonna live forever, though, and everybody else gonna die. Because they don't believe, and I do. But 4 times dying, too. Because it's the rapture. God taking his people. He been taking his people. The ones who really believe, why do they die? Because it said, whoever shall believe shall not perish. They never did die. You think they did. You think they gone. They went to go be with the Lord. You gonna think I'm gone. I'm thinking I'm never gonna die. I'm going to go be with the Lord real soon. You not. You gonna be left behind here. Man, it said I would not toil with man for his days to be 120. I didn't know for a disobedient child won't live out half his days. I already lived out half of my days, so I must have listened to my parents. Why you judge it? I must have listened to my parents. It's a scary thing to get close to God. And I know each and every one of my citizens listen to their parents, really. I see people a dude, he's 13 years old, he listened to his mom and everything his mama told him, look both ways when he crossed the street, did everything or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Still got hit by, you know what I mean? And still lost his life, really. That's why they make movies like Monster Ball and stuff like that. You hear me? Some of y'all just watch the movie and try to pay attention to Halle Berry on the sex. I'm watching like, man, that shit make me cry. That movie. Fuck them getting it on in the movie, nigga. I'm watching like how the boy died or whatever. That shit is sad. Losing out movies make me want to cry like movies like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? A parent losing a child, whether it's in DHS custody, that shit hurt too, though. The hardest thing I ever did was losing my child, like, in custody, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying, Miss Lady? Like, my child, for the women and the men that lost children, out of my child in DHS custody, and you ain't been away from your child. That's the worst shit in the world, really. That's the worst shit in the world I've never had to deal with to this day. And I'm glad that's the worst probably shit I ever had to deal with, you know. These my children are still alive, even though they ain't in my life and I don't get to see them. Niggas they still alive and they somewhere. And my son was just in my chat. My little Ronnie was my little medium school boom. My little medium school boom 89 down there in the chat. My little medium school boom 89 down there in the chat, man. Thank God, man. So I'm just blessed, man. That's why I said blessed is being better than rich, man. Be like 4 times you rich, man. I'm blessed, man. Even my kids be like, you rich. You right about that? I'm blessed, man. I got twins. Man, for real. I don't want my stuff knocked down like Job, for real. They be talking about you like Job. No, don't go to knocking down my house like Job and I lose everything, you know what I mean? What do it conquers a man to gain the world but lose his soul, man? I'm not trying to lose my soul, man. Pick up your Bible and read it, man, because that's what then got me through everything, really, man. Even seeing people having to go through some stuff like that, man. Losing your mama, losing your grandma, you know what I'm saying? Cause it could be little, it's girls out here that they look up to their grandmas or look up to their mama or whatever, and their mama died in a tragic car wreck or whatever happened, or however somebody died or whatever that you lost in your life. And you need that person in your life because that's the person that molded you and the person that you could listen to and they could get through your head and you love that person, you know what I'm saying? And maybe you and that person got into a bad argument or situation or something was fucked up or something like that or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Man, hey, they forgive you. They can't tell you, man. You don't know how much they wish they could come back and they want to come and tell you, oh, Lord Jesus. What? You trying to give me a little bit of weed? Yeah, I'll give you some. Come in here. Who is that? It's me, boss. The one with the. Man, mess me up with this shit. You want a backwood? I want to hit this shit. Well, I will. You told me I want to hit it. He's so extra. Oh, yeah, I had to buy me some. You ain't got no nuts? No, I was trying to go to the dispensary. Yeah, and I went to that home. That's why I was trying to go to the next week, but they closed. I mean, not next week, Flame, but they closed. I was about to go get an ounce of nuts. And you finna give your daddy a wood? Yeah. That's enough? Yeah. It's a lot here, too. Give me something to drink. And then my other son, your brother, just gave me a wood. My other son just gave me a wood while I'm sitting there talking like, Daddy, you want a wood? Came here and gave me a wood. Mm-hmm. I'm about to break it down. You know, my old ass, I forgot you gotta find where it's at. So I gotta find out where I can unroll it. I gotta find out where I can unroll this goods. I just gave them some weed, but they could have some weed. The dispensary closed. Well, it's 124 hours, but ain't nobody trying to drive that far. That's why I gave them some more weed. They give me weed when I ain't got none. But my son gave me this wood, and I can't see. I can't see. And that ain't good. Her head hurt because my sister got high blood pressure. We old. These kids and stuff, man, they don't be understanding we old. And they don't understand that, you know what I'm saying? See, that's how you gotta do a wood. You gotta break it apart like that right there, you know what I mean? See how this shit just came out like that? But you gotta see how it took me time just to find out where it is. You can't break down no wood and try to do it like that. I used to try to break that motherfucker down like I was just doing licking it. Then I had to realize, nigga, you ain't rolling. I'm so used to rolling up these swishers and shit that I got the wood in my hand thinking I'm supposed to roll it up like that, really. And that shit ain't supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna be up all night, you know what I'm saying, all night long because shit like that haunt me. So no matter what you going through, somebody going through something worse than what you going through, and that shit is haunting me, man. That I got my baby down here in the chat and knowing how blessed I am or whatever, and you blessed too though, but you just lost your child, and it could happen to me. God letting people know that it could happen to them too, because it's the rapture. He coming to take everybody. So when it happened to you, don't feel bad when it happened to you, really. You know what I'm saying? God don't prepare you for things that you can bear or whatever, like, because what you going through could nobody else go through it. But you know what I'm saying? He the way, the truth, and the light. Even through you, he the way, the truth, and the light. Because somebody else gonna lose their child, like you lost little Ronnie, and they gonna be able to look at your story, and you might be going through something right now, and you know, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. So just know God, man, hey, and this is a message. God, and that's what you feel in your heart too. You like, I'm gonna leave it in God's hand. You trying so hard and you fighting with that demon, and you like, man, I'm just gonna leave it in God's hand. Are you fighting not just to give up, and you fighting temptation to give up, or not just to overdose on them drugs or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And it's good that you got your stuff at a medium and you don't just overdose or whatever you doing, period. Whoever doing whatever they doing or whatever, like, you know what I mean? I'm not here to judge you, you know? I'm not here to judge nobody. Whatever part of place of life, God, if you ain't got it right yet, and God ain't got you to the part in your life where you just trying to get it right like 4 times, and you trying to do something different, you know? And you said, fuck, I'm through putting out all the trash ass music, you know what I'm saying? I'll post some trash, some little stuff or whatever, but you accepted your record career and that your music sucking, it ain't going nowhere, you know? That don't mean I do it for the fun. That don't mean it's not fun to me. So you mean I gotta quit rapping because it's fun to me? You do it because it's a career and you making millions of dollars doing it. I respect that. Like, how am I damaging you making millions of dollars doing it because people see me doing it and my music is trash? How am I damaging the industry because I'm making trash music? Ain't that how industry go? Don't some people make trash music? They can't rap, like they do it for fun, they're trying to learn how to rap. Like I can go back and listen to my shit and the shit is funny. Or something. I could go back and listen to my shit and like my shit because I made it for me myself. I made it for me to listen to. You know? If you don't like my shit, don't go listen to it, really. You know what I'm saying? Just like this right here, if you don't like what I'm saying, then don't go listen to me because there's gonna be other people that's gonna talk about it too. It's gonna be an uproar in Texas. All kind of shit is about to be going on. That ain't my fault. That ain't none of my fault. I'm on all kind of medication and shit. There's more than this. But like I'm dying anyway. Like I'm just trying to, give God's message, it's the rapture. You know? That's how you know it's the rapture, because for me to be telling you I'm gonna die and my body gonna be still here, I'm not gonna disappear. But I'm gonna die whether I go to sleep or however I die. But God is gonna take me and I'm gonna die whenever he get ready for me. But it's the rapture. It's when you die. When my mom and my daddy died, and they died a while ago, like years ago. Like it was the rapture, it was the rapture. When them good people die, you can't tell me Mama, Ronnie, and Thelma Shaw wasn't no good people. And when they died, they ain't go to heaven. So that wasn't the rapture. When good people die, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. If you believe in God, you know what I'm saying? If you truly believe, I guess some people don't believe. I guess some people don't believe, you know. Some people don't believe. And to me, that shit is sad. That some people don't believe. And God, man. And that'll really turn your faith away from God losing a child or something. I know it's easy, man. And you don't want to pick up your Bible and read it no more or whatever. And, you know, that's less as you ever probably pick up your Bible and start reading it after losing a child. I could imagine, really, or losing your mama or your grandmas or uncles or aunties or whatever. You gotta just giving up on your faith. But ain't they the ones who had you reading the Bible and stuff? Didn't they believe in God real tough? When the people who I don't see how when they believe in God, you know what I'm saying, but and then they die and they perish, and then they say that in the Bible, you be wondering they didn't, you know what I mean? They went to a better place. So I really don't, you know what I'm saying? I really don't understand it, y'all. I don't. I really don't understand this shit, man. I don't understand this shit, y'all. I really just don't understand this shit, y'all. I don't understand it, y'all. And it's things that happen in the Bible that you read and I don't understand God, but that's just the way it is. Some things is just the way it is, you know. And it's left for us. We don't for us not to know. I'm talking roll that motherfucker too fat. It broke the wood. But you know what? I'm gonna break that bitch now because I broke it already. And if I don't, I'm gonna fuck up rolling the rest of this. How do you break it? Look how fat that motherfucker is. That's why I broke it. Shouldn't be doing that shit. That's why I broke it, because I got the living word right there kicking me in the ass. What, a little bit of weed dropped on the Bible. It was right there. Ain't but no weed on the Bible. That little weed dropped on the Bible. I felt bad. Get that up off of there. I felt bad, like I'm going straight to hell. Just because I got the living word right there. You hear me? But I got it in my heart anyway, like, and I'm rolling up some weed. So, like, judge me. I got motherfuckers want to judge me. I want somebody to come back and blog about me like they blogged about Tupac and said Tupac went to hell. Tupac went to heaven. That's what I think. You say Tupac went to hell. I think Tupac went to heaven. I thought I needed a pack. I knew I didn't need nothing wrong with this, but that back part. Oh no, that is fucked up right there though. We just gonna come back and do this like that though. Just cause we wanna make sure. Motherfucker was kinda stale, man. That motherfucker fat though. That motherfucker right there fat, boy. I kind of rolled too fat. That weed tastes so much better in the wood, man. How fat that motherfucker is. I'll be trying to scratch my weed. I'll be trying to smoke them that fat. I pray, Lord, that somebody watching me right now, Lord. And when I go back to thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? They going back to thinking about it, though. And maybe for a second there, your mind was off a little Ronnie or something, even if you just watched this video and was like, who the fuck is this nigga? Nigga, I don't know, nigga, this weird ass nigga 4 times. Like, get your ass on somewhere speaking on my baby or my child or how you know how I feel. I don't know how I feel. But don't you hate them fake motherfuckers that be like, man, calling your phone and hitting you up and talking about, man, I know how you feel, and they give you some money or they look out or they pay for the funeral or somebody gave you something and they think they know how you feel. And they don't know shit. And I don't either. I can tell you something like that though. God know how you feel though. He know how you was gonna feel before you felt the feeling of losing your child. Cause you know, God gave his only begotten son for the world. 4 times God, his children, Ronnie, my little medium school boom 89 down there, my little getting money Ronnie down there in the chat. Named after his grandfather. Rest in peace, Ronnie Shaw Sr., who fought a Vietnam veteran, a Rambo to this country. We are taking notes. Man, we living in the last days. That's why that little boy Ronnie died or whatever. He was caught in the rapture. A gunfire, you know, that switch went off. You know what I'm saying? That's the rapture. Like a lot of people just dying from these switches. You even got switches out here, rapid fire, you know what I'm saying? We living in the last days. God said he coming to destroy the world by fire, you know what I mean? You gotta die some kind of way. Explain why innocent people that don't do nothing to nobody get hit by bullets that went astray or whatever, and they ain't do nothing to nobody, and they innocent as a lamb, and they lost their life. Because it's the rapture. But now God gonna get enough, it's gonna be enough where God done took all his people and everybody else that's left here now, they just the sinful people. You don't believe that, do you? Yeah, but it's gonna be some that still God know. Like if once He take out of the good and the Holy Spirit and the goodness and all hell break down here on loose, some people got to be still here for all hell to break loose. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in the times of the end. So when you can sit around like 4 times and see everybody that you know that was good, they done damn near died, and you still here 4 times. Now I'm starting to feel left behind. What about you? Who feel left behind with me? You know, but then God said, I'm about to take you 2 4 times. Nigga, God said, you coming? You know what I mean? If it's the rapture, I gotta die, right? See, you had to die. Some people dying in sin. Some people die, they going out there getting shot or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the people that you see that just dying and they ain't do nothing to nobody or whatever, and they was just on a normal day. When you see me die, man, that was just the rapture. It's the rapture. What you mean? God tapping me on my shoulder. You can't see him, but I seen God that came and tapped me on my shoulder while I got a demon on the other shoulder. God come and tap me on my shoulder like I done felt something tapping me on my shoulder, or just the demon tapping me on my shoulder. Was the rapture. That old ass 4 times that old nigga that motherfuckers probably knew from 10 years ago. Nigga ain't that same lame ass nigga from Tulsa, them same niggas. Nigga, I've been down here in these streets down here, nigga, and gangland for real, nigga. Shit. I've been down here in the city, nigga. I've been down here in this gangland, nigga. I'm from the thug town, nigga. This gangland from the city to Tulsa to Shawnee to Lawton, nigga. Shit. And you'll see that if a person be like the worstest places to live in Oklahoma, you know? And I got a lot of people that I learned. I don't know why I be led to type of people like that. I'm always led to God putting somebody in my life and I get close to them or whatever, anything. I find out that they done lost their child or something like that. You feel me? Because I be going through so much shit. And I done lost my child in like DHS. You know what I'm saying? But I can still see my child and get them back or something like that. And they ain't go permanent or whatever. But somebody that lost their child to gun violence like Trayvon Martin, you know what I mean? Or little Ronnie, like people that don't deserve to die and die for nothing. You know, George, what's his name? George Floyd died for nothing. Nipsey Hussle died for nothing. The good die young, people that's trying to make a change, trying to do something like 4 times, somebody that's trying to change, you know what I'm saying? Bring the gangs together, you know what I'm saying? When we was in a slave trade searching for freedom while they sent us to jail for dope, while we killing each other. They were selling our people, but then they say human trafficking. You know, when they flip the script on us and hit us with the okie doke, you know what I mean? With the red and blue. Or whatever block you from, or whatever you bang when we all bleed the same. While we killing each other. The only race of people that don't get along with each other. Had the cops killed Lil Ronnie or something, then nigga, it'd be all hell and shit would have broke loose already. You know what I'm saying? But when a person is gunned down, innocent, even a child like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like hell back on the streets. Like, what the fuck are you waiting for? What Texas waiting for? What you waiting for? People gotta take street justice in their own hands or whatever. Gotta go do a life sentence in prison to and get out here and kill a bunch of you fake ass motherfucking wannabe gangbangers. Trying to prove a point or whatever. Like that lady was saying on the video I watched, like, niggas won't get out here and fight no more. Why you didn't jump out there and fight Lil Ronnie? I would have jumped out there and fought him if it was like that, nigga. I gotta catch one with you every time I see you, bitch ass nigga. Yeah. Touch one of mine out of the story, everything you touch. But nigga, that's the reason why every time I see you, we gonna get one. Even if you whoop my ass, I'm gonna take the ass with me like, man, you got that, nigga. I'm gonna shake your hand or whatever. I'm gonna be like, I'm through. Nigga, and when I see you again, we're gonna have to catch another one or whatever. That don't mean I don't love you. That mean I'm pissed off, I'm fucked up for what you done. Cause we brothers. But no matter how much I realize nigga vengeance is mine, said the Lord, no matter how much I fuck up my brother and kick his ass or go whoop his ass because of what he done to my other brother, you know what I mean? That ain't gonna bring him back. And I can't kick his ass no worse than he can kick his ass himself. That's why I said, like, nigga, that'd be the realest shit a person said. And leave it at that, because don't say if you was there or if I was there, I could have stopped something or whatever. Because the truth hurts. Maybe the only one that could have. You know, too bad we can't find out. But you got 1,000 people that'll say the same thing that you said. Man, if I was there, man, that shit wouldn't even happen or whatever, man. That shit wouldn't even happen. Like, nigga, you put on the same clothes and you grew up with them and Ronnie Shaw, and that was your brother. You took in the bath with him, nigga, with both of your little twangalangs hanging out, and you know how big his twangalang is and yours is too or whatever, because y'all brothers or whatever, right? Yeah, that's really your brother then, no homo, nigga, right? Till y'all got old enough to wherever, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't get in the tub no more, each other together or whatever. Y'all didn't start wearing different clothes because, you know what I'm saying, y'all both unique in your own way or whatever. Could nobody understand each other better than each other but y'all really. And could nothing divide or conquer y'all but y'all, you hear me? And the only thing that was between y'all and kept y'all tight, or that was between y'all that y'all had, that'd come tickle y'all and come get y'all some wedgies and come and, you know what I'm saying, rough y'all up when y'all was kids, was y'all bigger brother, really. Even though he wasn't in y'all life, he'll come and give y'all some shit to remember, like some wedgies, some, you know what I'm saying, rough y'all up. Boy, you ain't hard or whatever. Like, I see you getting you some little muscles. He'll come out there, you know what I'm saying? But he knew he wasn't in them raggedy ass apartments. Morning Star said, you know, you wasn't out there like we was, because you know them was some raggedy ass apartments. Come on. Some old devilish ass apartments that we lived in. They changed the name to them devilish ass apartments, nigga. Them wasn't no Jesus is the Morning Star. Them shit wasn't no Morning Star right there, shit. You'll find a snake under a rock, nigga. Shit. It wasn't no motherfucking grass, nigga. It was dirt, nigga. Can we get some grass, nigga? This shit dirt out here, nigga. Kids playing in dirt, nigga. We didn't grow up in that grass in the projects, nigga, with dirt, nigga. They didn't have no grass in the projects. Now you go to the projects and shit, and they got grass in the projects and shit. Nigga, wasn't no grass in the projects. Nigga, was dirt, nigga. The fuck up out of here. Well, like you go in your yard, you know how you got grass and shit in your yard and shit like that, nigga. We didn't play in the grass, nigga. And we had to go around a basketball court or the field. There might be some little grass that they put on the side of the building or some shit, but for the most part, it was dirt over here and dirt over there, nigga. What you mean? They was gonna put the grass down there, nigga. The kids gonna pull up all the grass, nigga. When they get muddy and shit, we playing with the grass. Nigga, ain't no grass. Nigga, we gonna cost this apartment complex some money with enough kids out here. How the way we make mud patties and mud balls and shit when it get to raining, nigga, it's gonna be grass in the middle with a mud ball. Who remember making a mud patty, and when you make the mud patty, it was a little bit of grass in there because you grew up in the projects. What little grass they had left. For the most part, that shit was dirt. Y'all don't go out there and play in the mud. Nigga, what happened to going outside playing in the grass, nigga? What you mean the mud? The muddy grass? Nigga, it wasn't no motherfucking grass. Nigga, y'all talking about the grass is green on the other side, nigga. Any grass is green on the other side from where I come from, nigga. Nigga, I'm a Morning Star kid, nigga. I come from the dirt, nigga. Nigga from nigga snakes under a rock, nigga. Shit. From the nigga ain't nothing behind me when I go to sleep but the railroad tracks waking me up, nigga. 2189. 2189 apartment B. Morning Star Apartments. I come from the sticks. Before that, I think I come from what? Fort Trey? I think 43rd. I don't even want to say what part of 43rd. Because it'll fuck you up where the mirror fell on my head at. Think I don't know that shit. Like, how the fuck he know where the mirror fell on his head? How the fuck he know the address to that house? You know how many times in Tulsa I done went back past that house or some shit and think a part of me is still in it? A part of me on 4 Trey right now. Yeah, a part of me still over there on 43rd right now while I'm in the city, boy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that dirt devil, boy. Y'all better watch out. Ooh! You better run, you better run, you better run, you better hide. But no, part of me always gonna be there in the thug town, cause that's my heart. That's my city, that's where I grew up at. Oh shit. Y'all, I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time, y'all. I shouldn't be coughing like they're hitting no weed. I shouldn't. I said my insides and shit, man. They ain't moving the way they supposed to move. We all got a date with destiny, you know, and some of our days with destiny in life be early to teach other people a lesson, like Trayvon Martin and people who die, you know, do teach people lessons really that you be aware of your surroundings. Like I was just saying that the other day, like, man, people be aware of your surroundings, man. Watch where you going. If you like, if you only hang around certain people and you go around people and everything fine or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying shit is perfect or whatever. I ain't trying to scare nobody. I ain't saying don't go around the people that you hang around just because y'all getting into little arguments or a nigga told you to shut up or some bullshit or whatever going on, or y'all got disagreements because y'all don't agree on the same thing that go on or the word of God the same way. You hear me? Y'all agree on something in the word of God, but that don't mean that y'all don't agree on everything that's in the word of God. They don't make that y'all ain't friends, or they don't make one of y'all a devil, or one of y'all gonna go to hell. They ain't two brothers don't judge each other. How can I say I love God if I don't love my brother really? So of course, 4 times gonna say something up here that anybody that's in the chat gonna be like, man, just keep preaching the word of God, but they not gonna agree what I say about the word of God. Really agree with me smoking a backwood, even talking about God. You know, I ain't for the worldly preacher, you know what I'm saying, the ordained preacher or whatever. Like, I really ain't up here calling ourselves preaching to nobody or anything, really. I'm just saying we living in the last days and you got to start reading your Bible for yourself, really. You got to. Man, y'all got to start reading that word. We got to start reading the word of God, man. And I mean that for 4 times, too. I'm sitting up here telling y'all to read the word of God more than I'm reading it. You hear me? I be telling other people to read the word of God because I think I know it all because I have read it all or whatever. And then I go to my brother or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I go to my brother, like, nigga, and we'll be sitting up there talking about God. And I done learned more and more about God talking with you than I done talked about anybody, bro. And sitting around the people that you hang around and the people that you done put in my life that I know, you know what I'm saying, that you knew before I knew, you know what I'm saying? I didn't learn more about God hanging around you people than, you know what I'm saying, than anything, than people that you know that I seen going to church and that led me astray that was in church, that I was going around and stuff that I say and stuff that I tell and be like, show them to them in the Bible, and I can't show it to you nowhere in the Bible. I heard it. The first part of what I said was true, but then they flipped it around and the other part wasn't true. And maybe that's because I ain't judging them either. That's maybe because they didn't read their Bible right. And of course, a mirror fell on my head. I comprehend things different. So, of course, I'm not going to read my Bible right. I'm going to read it more than anybody else because I got ambition. And I know I got to learn, you know what I'm saying? And I got to read it. So, and I'm reading up out of my Bible. Some people got good scholar stuff, and they don't even want to pick up the Bible and read it. And they can explain it better to somebody than me, really. Just like God said, man, sometimes even when I go ask somebody a question that I want to know about God, I got to shut up and listen. And that's sad that a person got to tell me to shut up and listen, though. But you can't say when you tell me to shut up and listen, you might have to tell me sometimes 3 or 4 times, but I'm working, I'm getting better at it. You hear me? First, a person tell you that and you want to cry, telling you to shut up. Could you imagine God told you to shut up? Wouldn't you want to cry or something if you was praying or something and God told you to shut up? Because when you praying, you talking to God right now. You talking to God, right? And I'm talking to God and I'm praying and he tell me to shut up, boy. For real. I ain't the God and nothing to tell you, but I'm trying to tell some people to quit crying, for real. Quit crying, quit feeling like it was your fault. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I die, I don't feel like it was your fault or like, man, I should have rested out, I should have messed with him or what a little more. You did. You did the what you could. You hear me? That's crazy, man. Everybody got their appointed time when they gotta die. And it's no surprise that, it wouldn't be no surprise if God calling me home soon. You know what I'm saying? Shit that's going on, nigga. I don't want to be here when all hell break loose. Nigga, I wish I could just disappear. Do you hear me? I wish it was a rap and I could just disappear right now. But no, man, I could leave the house any day or go somewhere. That's why I just try to stay by myself, really. I don't even fuck around and go nowhere, really. Because before I even try to get to where I'm trying to go, something could happen, really. Then y'all to be blaming the motherfucking ones who that a nigga was going to go fuck with. Like, man, he was coming over here with you, man. I think you set him up or he had something to do with it. And that nigga be the main one who loved 4 times, then had nothing to do with him. So I try to watch myself when I go fuck with certain people to make sure I get there safe and shit. They want to make sure nigga get home safe or whatever. Nigga, give me a ride or whatever. It ain't even safe to get on the bus, nigga. Especially when you're a celebrity, man, it don't cost to be famous because I ain't got bodyguards and people protecting me and watching me and shit like that, really. Especially in my hometown or whatever, and people know me all around the goddamn world, really. That's another reason why I watch what I say when I get up on these platforms, but I'm gonna do another video on this right here. This shit right here is just like breaking news what happened in Texas though. With that little boy Ronnie. This shit is breaking news, man. This shit is sad too, man. This shit is like real sad and it's real fucked up, man. It's sad and it's fucked up. It's not right. It ain't nowhere safe. That's what I was saying, like, man. It ain't even safe to go to church and hide. For real, it ain't. Nowadays, for real, man. And I'm not, if you go listen to that song, I'm not calling Ronnie a snitch. I'm just saying, period, it ain't safe to go to church and hide. Rather, you don't do nothing. You going to church to try to worship God and get the Holy Spirit or whatever and lose your life, really. Because church is in your heart, really. That's showing you church is in your heart, really. Wherever theory gather or more or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, in the church, they want to burn them down. That's just the target, really. Beware of the Sagus of Satan, really, you know what I mean? But it's good churches and stuff like that stuff will never happen to. It'll never be a shooting in certain churches. There's preachers right now that know that stuff will never happen at their church. Would happen at their church. Like it just would never happen. It would never ever happen at TDJ's church, really. Ever. You can say whatever you want to say about him while y'all throw the bad TD Jakes and he done lost the spotlight or whatever they say about. That'll never ever happen though, really. You know, he made movies like Mad Woman of a Black Doc, and he's the one responsible for producing all he played in the role of the Mad Diary of a Black Woman, you know. It took them a while to get that script out there because that's a real true life, you know, based on a true story, really. You know, all kind of shit happen in the world that we be unaware of and things out there. But now we got these phones and social media and news travel fast, man. And somebody else is gonna go live and they're gonna be talking about little Ronnie. You know what I mean? They're gonna be talking about that boy because I mean that's some fucked up shit. And they're gonna give it to you raw and uncut. They're gonna be showing you videos of somebody else blogging talking about him and and even Charleston White gonna sit up there and talk about little Ronnie who he died or whatever, like so. And they gonna have the backgrounds and they shit gonna be looking real fabulous. And you see my hand disappear in the light, nigga. Did you see that shit? Did y'all see my hand disappear in the light? You hear me? Maybe we is gonna disappear and we gonna rapture up because my hand's disappearing in the light. Now I didn't though. You hear me? It's something to do with that light because he the way, the truth, and the light. You hear me? And I am not playing with the light in this room. You hear me? I be seeing the light in this room like, man, God is in the light, man. God is in the light, man. For real, ain't no darkness, man. The truth shall set you free, man. For real. So whoever else has something to do or whatever, that mama needs some justice. She know more people behind that than her baby getting killed or whatever. Like, man, come forward. I do believe somebody gonna come forward, or somebody that they got locked up, or the girl or somebody else gonna like, or who paid for the hit. You know what I'm saying? Condemn the person who really need to go to jail because the love of money is the root to lead to all evil, and they did it for money, and they deserve to be punished. You hear me? But the person who gave them the money, man, that's all the evil one right there because the love of money, and they know that them people was gonna love that money, and y'all go out there and kill them and put a hit out on whoever and killed them. Even if the hit wasn't for him, if it was somebody he got caught as an innocent bystander for my idea or whatever happened, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to find out the whole story, but man, because there's two sides to every story, but I do believe it was a paid hit. Because where would that story come from? But when people die, even with Tupac's death and stuff, you heard lies, you heard rumors for years with the Nipsey Hussle death, man, to the, you know what I'm saying, the King Von, to, man, all of this shit, man. Come on, man, all of this shit, bro. To Fulio, man, all of this shit, bro. To what's his name, Jada Youngin, to all of this shit, all of these people. To rest in peace, what's his name, BG Doug, what's his name? You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. OG Duck, I don't know what was his name. Y'all know that dude died. I'm just saying rest in peace to all of these rappers who's getting killed and stuff, man. Yeah, man. Shit. Man. Rest in peace to Drake the Ruler, man. All of these rappers and all these little kids, Trayvon Martin, rest in peace. Man, George Floyd, man, all these people that is dying is getting caught in the rapture, man. Rest in peace, 4 times legendary, man. For dying, man. This shit is dead, man. But I'm back alive, nigga. This channel rose again, nigga. This channel did, nigga. I'm not dead yet, nigga. But yeah, man. You can come back and watch this video, nigga, in 2029, nigga. Cause it'll be relevant to the day, nigga. Cause like nigga, them summers is hot like the sun catching shit on fire and people is dying, nigga. Now the sun catching people on fire, nigga. I'm not here no more, nigga, when the sun catching people on fire, nigga. Nigga, I'm not here, nigga. When 500 million people die from the fucking sun burning them, nigga. Unless you in your underground bunker, nigga, with your AC, to protect your AC unit and shit, because the outside shit, nigga, that shit ain't gonna work no more. It's gonna be so hot outside, that shit ain't gonna work, nigga. The freon and shit like that, that shit is not gonna work. With these temperatures, nigga, sun burning motherfuckers up like nigga cooking them unless you nigga hiding from that bitch underground somewhere. Fuck your nuclear weapons. Letting out radiation. The sun been letting out radiation, nigga, but it ain't been burning people. That motherfucker getting close enough to burn your ass, boy. Did you see how I put my hand in that light? That shit can't burn me, nigga. My hand disappear in the light, nigga. What's in the darkness will come to light, nigga, and my hand disappear in the light. Look at that shit. Nigga, how could I make this shit up? Nigga, I'm the closest thing to God living. You keep on playing with God, and you keep on playing, and that's why people losing their lives and people dying in mysterious earthquakes in mysterious places and plagues and pestilence, you know, coronavirus and people dying and stuff like that or whatever. And, hey, we living in the last days. Ain't that what the Bible say? You hear me? Make it make sense to me. Read your Bible. That's why people die and they don't deserve their life or whatever, and then it's a bunch of chaos or whatever. Girl get cooked inside of Walmart inside of an oven. Explain that shit to me. Shit get weirder and weirder. The closer it get to election, nigga, the Trump and president shit get weirder and weirder. What happened to you stopping the war in one day? Why the war still going on? Can't nobody stop no fucking war in one day, nigga. That's some false prophet shit. Elon Musk promised you that, your false prophet. Y'all know why they put drugs out there in the experiment with human behavior is genocide. That's why they put the crack out there. They put it out there on the market with these opiates because they wanted to experiment with human behavior. See if it was going to make you do something violent. See if you was going to smoke some crack or something and you was going to get violent or if you was going to do something to somebody. That's why they put the crack out there for real. And you know what I'm saying? To see what it was going to make you. The ICE, they put that shit out there from like the Vietnam soldiers from the war. The Vietnam soldiers, they was using that shit for medicine and shit. It's still some spirituals and people that know today, they know how to use that shit for medicine, especially people who got ADHD and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker that want to hurt you like 4 times, that shit good for them because it's going to make them humble. Because somebody could come around and be like, oh, look at that nasty ass, black ass shit mold between your eyes or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Don't even know I got a pistol tucked inside this hoodie right here. And nigga, I just like, people been talking about that shit my whole life and I just blow your brains out really. Because, you know, I just, you know, lost my brother, and lost my mama, my daddy, my uncle. I ain't got shit to live for. I don't got my kids in my life or whatever. So like, nigga, I'm dangerous, nigga. I'm dangerous, nigga. I need you to know that, nigga. Anybody watching this shit, I'm dangerous, nigga. They done talking about I got 6 months to live, nigga. I'm dangerous, nigga. Nigga, before that, I was dangerous. Nigga, before they told me I had 6 months to live, I'm the type of nigga that was standing in front of the middle of the street in front of a diesel, nigga. Come and hit me, nigga. That ain't the first time, nigga. On the highway in front of all the cars just come and hit me. There's people that was crossing the street just trying to cross the street, nigga, who then got killed. You know what I'm saying? Trying to help somebody or whatever. Like, nigga, that shit ain't no game. That shit ain't shit to play with. Like, Kanye West will feel me like walking through the wall. That shit ain't nothing to play with. God is nothing to play with. For real. It ain't for you to just be up there preaching and trying to get a check or trying to get some money off of the word of God or trying to look good on YouTube talking about God, trying to look good in your preaching in your church house with your congregation with your big flash screens up there for. What you need the flash screens for? Why you more pay attention to your word of God on the flash screen than you paying attention to your word of God in the Bible? Now, some of you people, this look good because you're trying to draw the crowd. And as long as you're giving the word right from your heart, not from what you think the people want to hear. Because when you're coming from the heart, you're led by the Holy Spirit. Because greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world. So I got to look deep down inside of me, man. You got to look deep down inside of you and you got to let it go. Let it go. Leave it in God's hand. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. And nobody deserves to die. And when people die that you ain't got no control over, or you feel like you could have been a better father or a better mother or a better parent, man, all you could do was the best that you could do. If your all ain't good enough, that wasn't your all. Man, all you got is one life to live. So yes, it was your all, really. You didn't know the shit was gonna go like that. We don't never know. We ain't nobody in control of time. For real, I ain't even about to get on time, Father Time, because ain't nobody in control of time, man. God ain't strength over time like we strength over time. And we only strength over time in this physical form. Physically, yeah, time exists because you get tired, you got to go to sleep. On the seventh day, he rested. So do God got time on his hand too? You can't explain time to me, so how the fuck you gonna explain God to me? But I can explain God to you, because great is he that's in me than he that's in the world. And that's not in no book. You know what I'm saying? Seek thee first the kingdom of heaven, and all these other things will be added. All these other things will be added. The light went away right there. But it'll come back. You know, they just tell you I'm getting closer to the light. When you can see me reaching the light and I disappear, I want to be able to reach into the light and I'm gone. And the light grab a hold to me right now. I can see the light and I can see it and it just and it's the rapture. It ain't grabbed a hold to me yet. Don't you see it? Don't you see my hand in it right there and it disappeared and it's coming? And I can feel it too. I can feel the light, y'all. But what about, and I can see my shadow on the wall right now. Like if I could, I'm gonna let y'all see my shadow on the wall because you see my hand disappear, and then you see the light, and then y'all see my shadow on the wall right there, and I can see, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to make none of this up in the shadow of the things to come. Without the light, it ain't no shadow. You hear me? Because he the way, the truth, and the light. You hear me? And he coming like a thief in the night. 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 So while you worried about your baby, then hey, you gonna die too. Don't you want to die? You know what I'm saying? Now you want to be raptured up, and that's good because we left behind. Because you heard of like you know what I'm saying. Right now it's left behind, but God, when God quit rapturing people up, it's gonna be left behind. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's the rapture, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking like, man, I want to die too. I want to die. Because I want to be raptured up. I ain't even dying. I'm being raptured up. I'm never going to die. You going to say that nigga died, that nigga dead. Somebody going to cry, oh, he died, he dead, or whatever. Like, nigga, quit crying. Nigga, quit talking about nigga, he dead, or whatever. Nigga, and 4 times crying and dying, or whatever. Nigga, I ain't never going to die. Nigga, I'm raptured up, nigga. Shit, nigga, you see me, nigga, my hand disappearing like I'm glad that's how close I am, nigga. For real. I wish if my whole body disappeared right now or whatever, nigga, I'd be gone, nigga, because I could feel the light already grabbing the hold to me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? For real. But God still got ways to work with me before he grab a hold. You hear me? For real, because I'm telling you, in the beginning, God said, man, in the beginning, God said, let there be light. And there was light, you hear me? And God saw the light was good. God created the darkness too. I'm not here to say he created the darkness before the light. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. We trying to figure out, God said, you know why it doesn't matter? Because God said we ain't gonna never figure out exactly how he did everything. He said, before man get the technology to do that, when man get the technology to do that, before they figure it out, he's coming back. How you knew the man was gonna get the technology to do that? How did you know that they was gonna get their portal glider in Switzerland to do that? Don't you hear Elon Musk saying shut that shit down? Because he the false prophet. He know if y'all shut that shit down, you hear that shit going off, he coming to destroy the world by fire, nigga. That shit ain't gonna save you. No smoke detector ain't gonna save you. Ain't none of that shit gonna save nobody, nigga. That's the one in my room. Look, man, ain't nobody smoking, nigga. That shit ain't gonna, I got that shit covered up and that shit still going off. Ain't none of that shit gonna save you. That's the light talking to you. You know what I'm saying? That's the light talking to you so I could try to get it through to your head. That like, man, I got angels in this room right here with me. I got angels right here in this room with me, man. God right here with me. God is right here with me. Y'all don't see him, but I see him. When I reach up, you hear me? My hand disappear. This ain't no type of camera glitch or no type of storytelling or no none of that. I can tell you all kind of things that God done in my life, miracles that God done performed in front of me. Where it ain't nothing in the world, it ain't nothing type of trick. It ain't no type of magical trick. It ain't nothing in the world that the devil could ever do to make me not believe in my God. You know what I'm saying? You can murder somebody in front of me and make it look like it was a whatever. Nigga, you can do whatever you want to do. But it ain't nothing you cannot make me believe in my God. Shit. You know? And people grow up and they be like, man, why blame things on God and it ain't God's fault? And it makes me so angry when I see people blaming shit on God and making it ain't God's fault, really. For real. That's the only, like, the love of my life, the girl I love more than anything, like, it, nigga, shit. Like, besides my wife, the girl of my life, the only girl that I ever had something to love like that for, besides my wife, nigga. Nigga, that's where me and her disagree at, you know? Shit. And it ain't that, you know, it's people out here that don't give up their hope in God, that they don't make them no devil worship. They just ain't got no hope in God, really. They lost their faith, really. And them the people that the preachers and stuff tear down, or, man, get thee behind me, Satan, you rebuke them or whatever, when you should be trying to, them the ones that God came in the world to say the word, not condemn it. So it hurts me because them the ones I love that I'm trying to reach out and I'm trying to save, really. You hear me? And you can't give yourself the mark of the beast. You can't get no 666 shit tatted on you, nigga. God nailed the other six to the cross and it's 667. You know, that blood, we all sealed by the blood. We all bleed the same. We all got the mark. We all got the same blood. But your DNA is different. My DNA is different from yours. If you was to kill somebody or commit a rape or something, or some type of real violent criminal, they can get you from your DNA. And they got cameras everywhere. So, and so people run their mouth, people do this right here or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Somebody in Texas gonna run their mouth and they gonna find out or whatever. Their mama, I pray that his mama get justice and she ain't gotta take justice in her own hand. Y'all, and I've been up here for 2 hours and 15 minutes talking about this, y'all. So I'm for to get out for her, man. But my heart go out to the family, man. And I will update this story. You know, I'm about to go do some searching and some researches and looking or whatever. So give me about an hour or two or probably tomorrow or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to come back on here tomorrow and we can update this story tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure that somebody will be still on YouTube talking about it tomorrow too. Probably next week it'll be somebody making a video talking about this right here. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just my first video talking about it. You know, maybe we'll get more people to tune in when, you know, on my next video I had a backdrop. I come and let y'all see a little bit of somebody else's story and a little bit of, because I'm going to do my research to see who I want to, you know what I'm saying, pull up on the backdrop and, you know what I'm saying? So we'll do the backdrop, you know what I'm saying? It won't be this type of live right here. I ain't have to do this type of live now. I could have did the little backdrop and did whatever type of live I wanted to do, like you be seeing the other people switching the board and shit and letting you tune in to Charles and White, what he gotta say and stuff like that. I need to do more research, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't even know what people saying, you know, is shine more light. I don't even really want to even speak on nobody really, to be honest with you. So I might not even do a cover up story on this really. And it ain't even about the backdrop or trying to get up there to look fancy and let you hear what this person said or that person said or nothing. With 4 times, I'm coming from the heart. Like my heart go out to the mama and the father and people and the nephews and the people in the family who lost somebody who they love really. You know what I'm saying? Because we all dying and everybody gonna die. You know what I mean? And it ain't nothing to stop that. However we die, really, we living in the last days. He in a better place because the world coming to an end. And at least he ain't gotta be set on fire. You know what I mean? But maybe I'm wrong, you know, because I'm disappearing in the light. I'm disappearing in the light. You hear me? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right sometimes. You know, but the Holy Spirit speaks through me. You know, but you gotta listen. And you got to know when the Holy Spirit speaks through me. And you got to know when 4 times just talking out the side of his neck, you know. But I got true respect. And I got unconditional love for people. And vengeance is mine, said the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You got to leave things in God's hand, man. Because for real, like you can't go take vengeance in your own hand. That ain't going to bring your person, that ain't going to bring them back. That ain't going to bring little Peter Gunn back. Go kill a whole bunch of more police and 4 times go shoot up 5 or 10 more police officers. That ain't gonna bring the homie back. Yeah, I'm serious, nigga. Give a fuck what y'all talking about, nigga. I'm serious. Same shit, see real. Like, you know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna bring little TT back, got shot by the police, you know what I'm saying? For real. Rest in peace, Mike D. Boy, this world fucked up we live in, man. Shit is fucked up, really, man. This world we live in, man, it really is. Shit is fucked up, really, man. Yeah. Fucked up world we live in, bro. Shit is harder, getting harder by the day. For real. For real. And ain't nobody in control of something somebody else do. Nigga, I ain't in control of my cousin if he go kill your mama and your daddy and your father or whatever they do or something like that. I ain't got control of little JJ because I hanged around little JJ and he went over there and he popped them 5 people over there or whatever. But that nigga, but anybody who love little JJ or whatever who seen 4 times hanging around, they wouldn't like 4 times, I would think. You guilty by association, really. So if you hang around somebody who killed this person over here and they don't like that person and they want to do something to you too. They might do something to you before they ain't do something to them. Why it be the person? If something end up happening to the innocent person, like this shit happened for years ago. You've been wanting to get this person, and you don't even get that person. You get somebody close to them, cause it's too easy to get you. They've been scoping you out for years, and it's too easy to get to you. They just been picking out the person that's gonna hurt you the most to lose. Who is it gonna hurt him most to lose? They play chess, not checkers. Who the fuck is it gonna hurt him most to lose, really? So sometimes motherfucker won't be out there the parent. It's some people that probably lost their children out there. Like I'm talking to you, man. I'm talking to somebody right now. You lost your children because of a bet or some shit, like some type of gamble or some sports or some shit or whatever, and you ain't had the money to pay up the bet, and nigga shit. Nigga, they wanted to watch you suffer over a petty ass bet, nigga. Cause they think they got all the goddamn power. Like, nigga, them in the movies where you be seeing them come take down the whole goddamn shit and shoot them up, bang, bang. But it ain't like that in the movies. In real life, a nigga gotta take that L. Nigga then lost his son over some bullshit. Or they done chopped off his hand over some bullshit, really. Like on White Man Can't Jump, the Snooki brothers was coming out of them on White Man Can't Jump. Shit is really like that in real life, nigga. And since you ran from us so long, man, we gave you time because we really didn't want to kill you, boy. You lucky you got away from us because them couple times we would have caught you, we would have had to kill you. We gave you chances when we did catch you. We couldn't give you no more chances. We gave you enough chances as it was. We still had faith that you was gonna come through with the money. But you took so long to come through with the money. Now we gotta take the money, but we still gotta fake like we killed you, man. For real. Still had to take pictures of him down on the ground and fake like he killed them, nigga, cause them the Snooki brothers, nigga, they known for killing motherfuckers who run off with their money after they get it back. World fucked up. It was just showing you that even in the moral of it was showing you a whole like in how they broke off from Wesley Snipes' house and White Man Can't Jump. You can't just pay attention to the basketball in the goddamn movie. Really, you gotta look at the moral of the story of the White Man Can't Jump. You hear me? Fuck all that shit and how hard it is. But how it is, some of them like white man, black, the white dude in the hood, try to help his black brother or whatever, like nigga. But then again, he might lose his girl and lose his family, like his girl, just because like nigga, the life that a white person and the life that a woman white that what she looking in for her man ain't no gambling type of shit for the rest of their life really. But you know what I'm saying? A nigga, that's all they know is they hustle, man. Shit, you win and you lose. So at the end of the movie, we never seen Gloria come back to him, but Gloria come back to him, nigga. in real life, nigga. If you watch White Man Can't Jump, nigga, so that's a good movie to me. They ain't gotta show me Gloria coming back to him, nigga. She gonna come back to him, nigga. He the one who got on the game show host, really. But right now, it was probably best for them to go their own separate ways and do what they was doing. And life was good for both of them while he over there playing basketball. He winning and shit now. And she for to go on her comedy thing and do it. I'm pretty sure they're gonna come back to each other. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't made no White Man Can't Jump 2 or never let us see what that movie was gonna be about, really. But like how they broke in the house, ain't no vista and ain't no vista or no view. You hear me? Shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Movies like New Jack City, you know what I'm saying, and Juice. Shit, movies like Color Purple, Lean on Me, Higher Learning was probably one of the last of the greats that should have got an Academy Award. If it didn't, Higher Learning, and not just because of Ice Cube played in it, just the whole whoever put that movie out, was it Spike Lee? But you know what I'm saying, how that girl lost her life, you know, that was somebody's daughter or parent or whatever, how they felt or whatever. Like they should have showed that in the movie, really. I think that would have made it Academy Award or something, really. But I don't be trying to give up my and I wanted to sign for the whole nation. If that movie on Higher Learning had they showed the mama how she felt, nigga, from losing her daughter who got shot by that racist ass dude up there with the sniper or whatever, just innocent, died for no reason or whatever, show how the mama felt, that would have been an Academy Award movie, you feel me? Just like if they make a movie about George Floyd or whatever. He was on the phone trying with his mama, nigga. Trying to on with his mama, like, nigga. He was calling for his mama. Like, so if they show that shit, like, nigga, on there, man. And make a movie, that shit'll go. So I could imagine that's probably what a motherfucker was sitting there thinking when he was shot there bleeding around. He was probably thinking about his mama too, really, to let you know he was thinking about you when he was dying, really. Like, man, I know my baby died or whatever. Yes, he was thinking about, like, he wanted to let you know that he loved you or whatever, like, nigga. But shit, it was his time to go, like, you know what I'm saying? Really rushed his time. Everybody's time is rushed right now. Like, 4 times gotta go too. You know, and you gonna go too, really, unless you don't want to. Who want to get you? But I don't want to go. I want to go because I know I'm going into the light, nigga. Shit, I'm going into the light. I seen some dude on there. I think he gay or some shit talking about, man, we keep on going back to the light, and that's why we keep on ending up back here or whatever. Like, nigga, he believe in some reincarnation type of shit or whatever. Nigga, this shit 3D like I'm Neo in the Matrix, Neo with the golden gun, nigga. This shit is all my dream, nigga. This shit is, man, God ain't playing, man. It's the rapture, man. God is for to take all of his people, man. He's tired. God is tired. God is tired. Y'all, God is tired. For real, like, man, with the chaos and the things, it's like Sodom and Gomorrah, same-sex marriage. Man, he about to burn this shit up, like, for real. You ain't even gotta go look for vengeance, Miss Lady. For real, God is gonna come back, like, for real. Whoever done that shit, if they ain't already got caught or whatever, the dude who paid them off or whatever, he old miserable ass. He couldn't jump out like no real gangster, get out there and shoot him himself or whatever. He ain't no motherfucking G or nothing like that. To kill a little kid or whatever, you think you a gangster or whatever, nigga, fuck you, and your mama should have raised you right or whatever, like, for real. Seriously, like, nigga, whoever done that to your child or whatever, nigga, they mama didn't raise them right like you raised little Ronnie or whatever, so, like, man, or whatever, like, or tried to raise him right or whatever, like, I mean, he did something right. Ain't no child gonna be perfect. Of course, they gonna get out there and they gonna bump their head and they gonna do some fucked up shit and some wrong shit, and all of them ain't gonna get it right, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know what I'm saying, Jada Younger's mama was on there speaking on that on Facebook saying how every child ain't gonna get it right. But like, don't nobody deserve to die like that, really. Shit, nigga. And you can cut that switch shit out, nigga. Cut that shit off, nigga. For real, nigga. I'm some real nigga shit. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Man, I thank God for my little medium school boom 89. Shit. Man, I can get off of her, man. That was like a weight lifted over my shoulder, really, man. Little Ronnie and shit. I know my child okay, because somebody would have called me, but I was just thinking about my little Ronnie, though, for real. For real, my heart was bad. For real, man. That shit is sad, man. No, man, I ain't gonna cry or nothing. I might cry if I think about it too hard, you know. But I'll probably be woke all night, though, for real. Y'all, I'll probably be woke all night, really, man. I wish I wouldn't have seen this shit on social media, man. Some shit they should ban. They should have kept that shit off the social media, really. You see, I don't even talk about people's deaths. I watch that shit on social media, but I don't get up here and blog about that shit or nothing. I don't talk about people's deaths and shit like that, really. But you know, I be led in the Holy Spirit, man. I gotta move when God want me to move to speak on something. I gotta speak, man, and that shit hurt me, man, to see some shit like that, bro. I'm tired of seeing this shit, man. I'm tired of seeing people lose their life and suicide and people fucking dying, man. And they fucking young and they got their whole fucking life ahead of them, man. Shit is sad, man. And then I gotta die too, and I got my whole fucking life ahead of me, man. I'm only 42, man. Like I could have let it get 80, 90, 100 or something. Shit, why can't I let it get 180? I keep saying I'm gonna live a long time, but it's the rapture, man. I wish the rapture was I could just disappear, man. You know, sometimes when I reach for the light, man, it grab a hold to me, man. Sometimes I reach for the light and I'm not right, man. God right there, you know what I'm saying? We reaching for him like boom. He there. So man, lady, keep reaching for the light. You know, God gonna lead the way. God gonna show you what's best. God, the only one that can get that lady through this shit, man. God, the only one that can get you through this shit, man. I gotta check out this hoodie, man. For real. God, the only one that's gonna be able to get her through that shit, man. For real. God is, man. God is the only one that's gonna be able to get you through that shit, for real. God is the only one. The only one that's gonna get you through it, for real. God is the only one who's been getting me through my tough times and the things I've been going through right now. It's God. People can judge me and see a person on drugs and see a person doing this or see a person doing that. But the only thing that's been getting me through it is God.